The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Northwestern's offense has the ball first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players, motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse.
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Complete to start this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lopez. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's sacked. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kearney. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kearney. Quick spin on the run. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Northwestern will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, Dale.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. Fires a ball. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Northwestern! The defense putting points on the board.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, an interception and 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Starts to scramble to the left. Quarterback gets past the marker. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Glow. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
What a nice job just finding a spot downfield and lofting it in there perfectly.
And you see quarterbacks and receivers do that all the time, right? All summer, throwing the ball in air, throwing the ball in air. Why? Because I know exactly where he's going to be right when I get my back foot in the ground to throw the football. You could tell he knew exactly how much touch to put on that ball to make a big play down the field.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's James. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Finding an escape route. There he goes. Just keeps moving. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mountain sniffers.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Wants to adjust the pattern. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink. They really struggled to try to find a play to get...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's rolled. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Ducks will go for it here on 4th down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to barrel in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Sapp. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Lopez. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Kearney. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Northwestern will have to punt it away.
Number 13, on to kick it away.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Grove. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Oregon.
Okay, The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
And the Wildcats will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
14, Northwestern, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Browning. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Catch in the middle, it's Lopez. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep running. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Byard. Using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team.
On to punt it away.
I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Offense in a bunch formation. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and we just didn't see it on that play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cherry. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick strike complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Gets rid of it. And his throw is incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver.
A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Lopez. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy.
Well, a lot of things going wrong for this team right now, certainly on offense, and now you're seeing it in the special teams as well. This punt return is one he's got to be able to field and at least hold on to the football. I understand he's trying to go score a touchdown, but you can't lose sight of your fundamentals, and that turnover is really a microcosm of all the problems that they've been having today.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lopez. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's fired. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Wildcats! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that or touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Did the work himself. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Gets the back moving. Dropping back. It's fired. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go up top on second and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cherry. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. He's got 69 yards rushing in this game, and he's on his way to a 1,400-yard season.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it?
Killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Myers. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll go back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, inspired. Bringing the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for the game.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. 1st down, you get the sack. 2nd down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at 3rd and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll field it close to the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
First play of the first possession of OT. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Ducks! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Byard. Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they're after him. He wants it all. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Third and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. They'll look to throw on third and goal. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up fourth down. Fourth and goal, and this is the ball game. Wants to go up top. Slips a tap, and the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.